When new students arrived here 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 years ago, we hope no longer, we encouraged you to explore, to take classes outside of your major, to try new things, and to be open-minded and proactive about the opportunities that awaited you. Through your growth and discovery, we encouraged you to embrace your creativity and ingenuity and to be agents of change in the world. Today's commencement speaker is someone who sat where you are sitting just 7 years ago. So it makes me wonder, which one of you will be coming back up here to be our commencement speaker in 5, 6, or 7 years? Our speaker today is someone who embodies the adaptive, innovative, and dedicated citizen of the 21st century that a Sixth College graduate should be. Christopher Biele graduated from Sixth College in the class of 2007 with a bachelor's in communication. He was a first-generation student. He was a first-generation student here, and he worked at channel CBS 8 in San Diego, even while attending UC San Diego. He actually won an Emmy Award in 2007 for the end product of his practicum project, which was a documentary for UC Archbridge on elementary school students being taught history using music. He has traveled all over the state of California as a TV news reporter, and once drove across the country from California to New York to cover the Super Bowl, filing short stories along the way. He received the prestigious Edward R. Murrow Award for his work as a reporter as well. Recently, Chris has moved into the marketing and public relations field, working with clients such as the San Diego Bowl Games, the Think Blue campaign, and the Port of San Diego. But perhaps most important for all of us here today, he has come to exemplify UC San Diego's culture of innovation, ensuring that UC San Diego and every alumnus remains world class. It is an honor to have an alumnus of our college return to speak with all of you. Please join me in extending a very warm welcome to the 2014 Sixth College commencement speaker, Christopher Biele.
Thank you. I want to start by recognizing why we're all here and give a big round of applause for the class of 2014. I'm honored to be here during this special time in your lives, but I have to be honest in telling you that it's a little intimidating being asked to deliver a commencement speech. I know commencement speakers are usually wise, learned, maybe won a national election. Instead, you've got me. 5th grade class president at Ada Harris Elementary in Cardiff, California. Hey, I'm still getting a round of applause for that. That's good. It wasn't that long ago I was sitting where you all are now, thinking about what's next. My Sixth College graduation was nearby in Remack Arena. I remember being a little nervous to hear my name called. The college was small enough to back then to where you could still have all the students sitting alphabetically, and since my last name starts with a B, I would have been sitting very close to the front, somewhere near this awesome group over here. I know they've been very loud. I like that. And as a first-generation college graduate, my family was very proud to see me walk across the stage, just as you all will very soon. Graduating from college was always something my parents had expected from me, so they supported my education financially and otherwise. It's so appropriate to be here on Father's Day to not only thank my parents again for supporting me in my education, but for all the graduates to extend a thank you to their own parents. But when I like the applause to the parents, yeah. But when I was in your seat, I mostly remember thinking, I had life figured out. I already had experience in 2 newsrooms. I won a Student Emmy Award for my practicum project. Within 3 months of graduating, I was hired as a TV reporter in Palm Springs. So at 22 years old, I considered myself a reporting whiz. But during my first breaking news live report, I failed. My notes were flying everywhere, and I couldn't remember a word. And honestly, it was lucky I didn't get fired on the spot. It only took that one moment to help me realize I didn't have life figured out, and I still don't. That very same boss who showed me mercy that day later gave me some advice that really stuck with me. You have to show up with more than a Coke and a smile. For me, that meant coming in early and staying late to cover major stories. And while most people are told to leave their homes and possessions during a wildfire, my job as a reporter was to cross the front lines and get close. We put ourselves in danger when we went off-roading to show the public where the flames were marching and what they can expect next. When I moved to Northern California, extreme weather came into play. I know you've seen the news many times before and seen the reporter standing in the middle of the snowstorm, and that was me. There was one location in particular where all the news trucks parked during severe snowstorms. It was a turnoff on the side of a major highway in Lake Tahoe. I would see the same reporters in the same trucks every time it snowed. There was a small hut nearby. It was built out of twigs and tree branches, and I was always afraid that it was going to snow so bad that we were going to have to use this hut for shelter. So this was not the glamorous work I had envisioned when I started my career in journalism, but I was always prepared and did what I needed to do to get the job done. So in my professional career, I found that nothing can replace the hard work I put into it. You'll find there are plenty of people who aren't willing to put in the time and effort. So this is where you come in. Someone who's willing to step up, bring that unique brand of creativity fostered here at Six College, and really deliver. When I was looking at the different colleges at UCSD, the Practicum Project really stood out to me. It became one of the cornerstones of my college education, and I'm sure it was for all of you. It got me out of the classroom and actually doing something in the community. When it came time to start my Practicum project, I spent hours filming and editing a documentary about a UCSD program that taught elementary school kids history through music. The most challenging part of the project turned out to be something I would have never expected. We had to capture the stories of the students and teachers in a working classroom, but we also had to work around all the kids who didn't have their parents' permission to be on camera. These also seemed to be the very same kids who like looking directly into the camera's lens. So we had a lot of those shots we had to cut out of there. In the end, I got way more out of my Practicum project than college credit. It sparked a passion in me for storytelling, and the summer I graduated from UCSD, I was invited to attend San Diego's Emmy Awards ceremony, and not only attend, but walk away with an award. But not every day. Things like that can happen. Not every day is an Emmy Awards ceremony. So you're going to have to keep that in mind going forward. And you should hold life's challenging moments with the same regard as life's wonderful moments. Somehow doing this will make you more open to challenges and troubles and lead you down a path of dealing with them more effectively. You're going to find that hard work is required for many things in life, especially the things that mean so much to us. And that's great because you're getting your diploma today, and that shows that you know something about that. Proving I indeed don't have everything totally figured out, just 3 months ago I made the move from television news to advertising and public relations. I find myself back at UCSD taking extension courses in marketing. This was not a change I could have predicted when I was sitting where you were in 2007, when I was about to interview for reporter jobs in Huntsville, Alabama, Sioux City, Iowa, El Paso, Texas, Waco, Texas. But whatever path you choose, whether it be in the medical field, communications, or environmental, whatever, hard work is going to matter now. Know that you've already built a strong foundation of education here at UCSD and Six College. Be proud of this university and leave with the idea that you can come back to UCSD to maybe deliver the commencement speech in 3 years or so, but also with the idea of keeping the UCSD alumni network alive. Work hard, be prepared, and be nimble enough to move with changes. Thank you, and congratulations to everybody graduating today.